Hey there guys, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Randomiser Nuzlocke, episode 13. Whilst I was off screen, I just did a couple of things. I went and healed up the party, and I sold some of the items that we didn't really need. Just the useless things that either like Sacred Ash, which normally would be pretty cool, but in this run it's absolutely pointless. And a couple of other items that either weren't healing items or weren't type increase, move power increasing items, you know, like charcoal and those type of things. So anyhow, yeah, like I said in the last episode, we're going to go in the trick house and train up Agatha. So I'm not sure if you caught it there, but there was a little sort of glint coming from this part of the table, which means this is exactly where the person watching is hiding. So that's how you can find out where they're hiding, in case you didn't know. Not if you normally go looking around the room, that's your trick to letting you know where they are. But sometimes I don't think that happens as you get on the later challenges. I don't think they do that. So we're going to go in here and do as many of these challenges as we can. Looks like this one is the cut one. So yeah, you normally need a HM to get through these. Some of them you don't need a HM, you just need to know vague amounts about the game, or really detailed amounts of the game. So we're starting off against an Espeon, which is right up Agatha's street, because obviously Agatha's a ghost type, and it's going to sand attack us, which is annoying. But if we can get an Astonish away, it's nearly a one-hit KO. This should be quite an easy victory, and a fair bit of experience for it, yes. So nearly 700 experience, which is good. Agatha's trying to learn Confuse Ray. I'm gonna go with that instead of. Does Foresight work? I know Foresight works on normal types. What Foresight generally does is it allows normal and fighting types to hit ghost types. Does it work the other way around, I wonder? I would check that, but I don't have time. I'll check that off screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forget Disable, because Disable is, you know, marginally useful at the best of times, and generally it's just kind of a gimmick. Confuse Ray is more useful. It's far more accurate anyway. 100% accuracy. So, yep, that's one down out the way. And we're going to go through and cut this. So yeah, I gave Agatha the spell tag off screen, which will increase the power of her ghost type moves, which might be one reason why Astonish is a bit more powerful. I think what they do is they give the trick house. It tricked me. It got me, guys. What can I say? What can I say? But yeah, as I was saying about the spell tag, I think it gives a 33% boost to damage. I'll actually look that up whilst we're in the middle of a battle or something. So we're going to go down here and get the secret scroll, which looks a bit more like a piece of paper coming out of a can to me, to be honest with you, but you know, whatever. I appreciate that sprites aren't always the best. So, last Robin. Starting out for the Feraligatr. That's the second Feraligatr in not too long that we've seen. Not actually worried yet. I know Feraligatr can get bite, like fairly early on, but I don't think it should have it bite now. So I'm not too worried. So we'll confuse it, and then we'll hit it with, I imagine, I'll see what Astonish does and then Nightshade. I imagine Nightshade's probably more powerful, but Astonish might be stronger now that we've given the spell tag to Agatha. So we'll see how things go. So that was Astonish. That does pretty decent damage, just over a third. So it increases the power of ghost type moves by 10%. It's not a great jump, but you know, 10% is better than nothing. And to be fair, they do roughly even damage. So those boosting moves aren't incredible, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. Boosting items. Suicune! I still think Agatha's got this. Agatha's got hella defense. So just Confuse Ray to get it hitting itself, and then Nightshade away. Agatha can handle this. Even if it does get its... I mean, look, it's only doing 6 damage. This is a legendary. Admittedly, a legendary 9 levels lower, but it's only doing 6 damage with a stab move. Same time attack bonus. For those of you who not... Stab means, if I start talking about stab... Oh, it's got bite, and flinch bite. I'm vaguely worried about that, but it didn't do too much damage, to be honest. Same type attack boost. Basically, if you're using moves that's the same type as you, it's 50% stronger than it would be on a different Pokemon, which is why it's good to use moves that you are the same type as you. And we got a Tentacool, which I'm not even remotely scared of. Supersonic. Why? Agatha, no. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. If that knocked her out, I would have been so pissed. I'm going to give her this energy root. She won't like me very much for it, but, you know, here was a full health. Let's try Nightshade, see if we can actually get that underway. Of course, I was just about to say, I hope it doesn't poison me, because it always does. I think poison stings are 33% chance, it's that kind of area to poison, but it does it a lot more often than it should. The game just cheats. It wants you to lose. It wants everyone to die, and it wants to see me cry because it's an evil, evil, evil machine. But I have stocked up on more antidote than I realistically need. We'll probably just about run out of using them by the end of the game, but you know, better to be prepared than not prepared. So there's an item up here, and normally I would avoid these because without fail the items in the vanilla game are just useless stuff like mail, but as we're randomizing it might be something interesting, and it's a lax incense which I believe lowers your speed, which normally isn't a great deal of use to anyone, but there are Pokemon that can make use of it, Pokemon that have moves like Vital Throw that double in power if they're used after your opponent has hit you. Ooh, a Shuckle. Shuckle's an interesting Pokemon. It's a lot like Agatha, but even more extreme. It's a bug rock type, and it has base defensive stats of 230, which, to put into perspective, Mewtwo's special attack is a base 154, and that's its strongest stat. So Shuckle has base stats of base 230, which is why I'm using Nightshade, because that just hits off of it does set damage, so it's going to do a lot more than something else. But its attacking stats are like base 5, which is, you know, Magikarp has better stats than that. So it's incredibly defensive, but it doesn't have much else. And it's used Encore on us, which I don't really mind. What Encore does is it locks you into using the same move over and over. So I'm not too bothered. Blastoise doesn't seem to be doing a lot to me, and I think, yeah, I don't think it's got... But Blastoise is another one of those that will probably have Bite, but I think that's still level 20s. But yeah, Shuckle's a really interesting Pokemon because it's just so defensive, and it has nothing in the way of attack. To be honest, it's kind of let down because it has a really poor hit points. It's got really poor HP. You can see there that it clearly didn't have much more than 24 hit points because we nearly one-shotted it straight off. Yay, we're almost equaling... Ooh, rare candy. I forgot he gives you that. We're almost equaling greatness to this guy by like 6 places. So yeah. So that's the first one done. There probably should be 2 more challenges to go through, so we're just going to run through those whilst we're here. Agatha's getting some good experience out of it. So we're just going to run out, and we're being watched. And as you may have caught there, he's hiding over here in the tree. Which is, you know, that's pretty impressive. He concealed himself in a tree. That doesn't look like a big tree, you know. It's like hiding in a vase or a vase or however the hell you meant to pronounce it. So what have we got in here? He's done a lot of work with the place in the 3 second, not even that, the half a second we stepped out of the door. Quite impressed. Oh, a max potion, that's always useful. Fully restores health regardless of how much you have. Always good. So we're going to get attacked by a schoolboy here, who's apparently quite studious, because they're trying to go with that stereotype. And he's got a Gengar, which is, holy shit, fuck that. Gengar, ghost types are strong against other ghosts. Ghost is, like Dragon, Ghost is super effective against itself. And Gengar being very fast and very strong, I am not, you know, too keen on having it in against, Agatha. I mean, considering you Spite, we probably could have got away with it, but I don't want to risk it. So, but yeah, we're going to switch back. Where is she? Level 25. To be fair, she's already level 25. She's nearly caught up, like, already, which is quite impressive. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a Nightshade here. And, yeah. Let's get going. So, oh, and a Registeel to finish off with. Being pure Steel type, I'm just going to switch into Fluffy. Fluffy can handle it. Steel has far too many resistances, it just makes it difficult. And since Registeel is pure Steel, it just makes it... You can't even get away with what you can normally do with Steel types, as they have a dual type, so you can just hit one of their weaknesses. It just has far too many resistances. I think they have 13 at this point. So this is the kind of annoying one where you've just got to run around and step on all the buttons to go across these little pads. So I'm going to go down here, see what this item is. Focus Band. I believe that is... yeah. So with a Focus Band, occasionally you will survive a hit that would knock you down to 1 hit point. I'm not sure if it's like a Focus Sash, in that it will, you know, Focus Sash always saves you from that, but only if you're at full hit points. I'm not sure if the Focus Band will save you from any sort of hit that would kill you, but randomly, or if it is randomly from full health. I think it's randomly from any hit points, because otherwise it would just make the Focus Band entirely useless. And we're out of Nightshades, which is a shame. But, you know, I think it's probably randomly from any health. So that might be worth putting on the off chance that we need it, but I doubt it would actually kick in and help us at all. So they're going to send in a Sneasel next, which is a pretty cool Pokemon that I'd like to use at some point. I've never actually used one, but it's a Dark Ice type, and Agatha, being Ghost, does not like Dark types at all. And I don't know what it might have, so I'm just going to be safe and go into Chomper, who can throw rocks at it. Who can throw rocks at it? Isn't that right, Chomper? Oh, I didn't change his name to Gregor. To be fair, no one's actually commented about whether I should or I shouldn't. But I think I might... I'll keep his name as Chomper for now, and if any of you do say to me that Gregor is a better name, then we'll go for that. For those of you who have entirely forgotten what I'm on about with that, Gregor is the name, it's a reference to Gregor Clegane, the mountain from Game of Thrones, who is a 8-foot tall monster of a man who beheads horses with like one swing of his sword, because he's just insane. And I thought, you know, if anyone like that if anyone's like the mountain, then it's going to be Gregor. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is the mountain Pokemon. I said I was going to check that, but I haven't. I kind of just come into these things and remember what I said I was going to do, and then don't actually do them. So, yeah, Agatha's got this. I'm not particularly... oh, critical hit. I wasn't that worried, but now I am slightly. But she's going to take out the Swampert. And that's it. Done, level 26, and Agatha is caught up with the rest of the team, just in time. So, yeah. I'm going to finish off here. Oh, secret code. I didn't actually go and pick up the secret code. Sorry, I will go and grab this. And there we go. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is we're actually about... I think we're about 20 minutes in. And I've got to go a bit earlier than normal. So what we're going to do, we get a timer ball for our troubles this time. I'm going to save it here, and we're going to have a sort of slightly quick episode. I apologise for that. I'll try and get another episode up and done as I can, and I'll try and make it a longer one to compensate for that. But yeah, next time we'll check and see if there's another... No, there isn't another trick, so we'll just head straight up to Lava Ridge Town. I'll go up there for you, and I'll meet you there. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a bit of a short one, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you still enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thank you all very much. Bye bye.